What is criminal procedure? Criminal procedure is the rules governing how the court will process a criminal case. These rules protect the constitutional rights of suspects and defendants to ensure all stages of investigation, arrest, trial, and sentencing are conducted correctly. Criminal procedure can be outlined in the 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendments. The 4th Amendment is known as the Privacy Amendment as it prohibits unreasonable search and seizure. This also means that a search warrant is required to be given by a judge for evidence obtained for a suspect. In the court case of Mapp v. Ohio, the police burst into the house of a suspect without a search warrant. Even though they did not find what they were looking for, the obscene material they found was enough to convict her in her state of Ohio, because she could not be tried in a national court with the illegally obtained evidence. The case went to the Supreme Court, whose ruling stated that the 4th Amendment does apply to state governments because of the 14th Amendment, which says states cannot create laws that go against the Bill of Rights. Therefore, the conviction was overturned. When a New Jersey teen was searched at school and caught with drugs in the case New Jersey v. TLO, the Supreme Court said that students are protected by the 4th Amendment, but because schools must create a safe learning environment, your rights are less protected. The 5th Amendment states that you must be indicted before put on trial, due process of the law must be followed, you cannot be forced to testify against yourself in court, eminent domain is limited, and you are protected against double jeopardy. The court case of Miranda v. Arizona is a perfect example of the importance of due process. When Miranda was arrested, his rights were not specifically stated. Therefore, even though he was a criminal, he was not convicted and set free. This is the reason that whenever someone is arrested, you hear the words, "You have the right to remain silent," etc. The 6th Amendment states that you have the right to a trial by jury, a speedy trial, hear all witnesses against you, and that if you cannot afford an attorney, the government must provide one no matter what court you are tried in. This last point was added to the amendment after the court case of Gideon v. Wainwright. Gideon was arrested and denied an attorney by the state of Florida because he could not afford one. While in jail, he sent a petition to the Supreme Court to change the amendment. Chief Justice Hugo Black brought the petition to the entire court, and the Supreme Court unanimously voted. Their ruling was because of the 14th Amendment. Every person in a trial has the right to an attorney, no matter what level of court. Gideon was retried with one of the best attorneys in the country and was found not guilty.
Be free from the fear of political trials and concentration camps. From this struggle, men are hoping that a Bill of Rights will emerge which will guarantee to all men certain fundamental rights. Most Americans, lawyers and laymen alike, before the decision in Betts v. Brady, would have thought that the right of the accused to counsel in a serious criminal case was unquestionably a part of our own Bill of Rights. For in a free world, no man should be condemned to penal servitude for years without having the right to counsel to defend him. The right of counsel for the poor as well as for the rich is an indispensable safeguard of freedom and justice under law. Dean Pound has said the law must be stable, and yet it must not stand still. I think Betts v. Brady was wrong when it was decided. I think time has made that clear. And I think now time has made it possible for the correct rule, the civilized rule, the rule of American constitutionalism, the rule of due process, to be stated by this court.
The amendments that deal with criminal procedure have been altered due to the few cases we have shown. This shows that one person can make a difference in their country. So if you are ever arrested, have no fear in knowing you have many rights. Be educated and know them.